These cactus sugar cookies are bringing the fiesta vibes. Hi, I'm Leslie with Leslie's Cookies and Treats, and if you love decorating sugar cookies or you want to learn how, you're in the right place. Let's decorate together. Today we're going to whip up these adorable cactus cookies, especially for Cinco de Mayo. Start by outlining your cookie with a 15-second consistency royal icing in white. You're going to want to touch down, lift up your piping bag, and follow along where your icing is dropping onto the cookie. As you go around the edge, stay as close to the edge as you can, but you can fix it when you flood in the cookie if you don't get it all the way out to the edge. And I'm using the exact same icing to flood my cookie as I did to outline it. So I'm just going to fill this in with a generous amount of icing, and then I'll use my scribe, or I can use a toothpick to settle the icing down and get it out to the edge. And to move my icing out to the edge, I'm going to use my scribe in little circular motions to get the icing all the way over to the edge, kind of just pushing it up against that outline. And if my outline isn't against the edge of the cookie, I can kind of push it over while I do this. And then I'll just give it a little shake to help everything self-level and even out. And then I'll just go ahead and pop any air bubbles and smooth the icing out by giving it a gentle tap. And you can see there's an air bubble here. It's hard to see. I'm just going to kind of poke at it. Usually if you do it sideways with your scribe or toothpick, it'll bring that air bubble right to the top. And then I'll settle that icing down by just gently wiggling the icing, and we'll be ready to set it aside to dry. And if you put your cookie in front of a small table fan or in a dehydrator, it will dry much quicker. I let my cookie dry for about 25-30 minutes or so, and I'm just going to come back in and freehand a cactus shape on here using my green royal icing with a small hole cut in my piping bag. My icing here is also about a 15-second consistency. And there's no right or wrong way to make your cactus, so just go ahead and freehand it and make it look the best that you can. I'm going to add the little arms here, lifting up my piping bag and squeezing with even pressure as I curl my icing around and bring it back over to the side. And it's okay if you start and stop because we're going to flood this in, and I didn't like my shape that I made, so I just went ahead and made a little bit different of an outline. And I'll do the same thing on the other side. Touch down, lift up a little bit, and then drag your icing around, watching where your icing is falling, not your piping bag. As you get to the end, stop squeezing and release pressure, and then we can flood it in with the same icing. And this time I'm going to go all the way to the edge of my design and put a generous amount in these skinny little arms so they don't get craters, but also put a squiggle of icing down first before you flood this area in to help prevent craters. And some people like to poke holes in the cookie. If your icing's not dry all the way, that doesn't really work, and I don't find that it helps much of the time anyway. So I generally skip that. So we'll just finish flooding this in, and then we'll use our scribe, or you can use a toothpick once again to smooth it out. And then set it aside to dry again. And once the icing for the cactus has set up a bit, I'm going to go ahead and use the same exact icing with a small hole cut in my piping bag. I'm going to outline this entire cactus. Now, if your hole in your piping bag is too big, you can go ahead and put your piping bag inside another piping bag and cut a smaller hole. Just want to go carefully around the edge of this cactus. You're going to go slow, watching your line of icing where it's falling and not your piping bag. You want to lift up your piping bag as you go around, but not very high, just a little bit up off the cookie so that you can watch where it's falling and drop it where you want it to go. And then we'll make a couple of lines up the middle. Just want to touch down, lift up your piping bag slightly, and drag a line up to the top, and then do a couple more lines just like that. And if you squeeze a little bit of icing out of your piping bag before you touch down, you won't have that bump at the start. And my line broke a little bit here, so I'm just going to fill that in, and then I'll use my scribe to even out the icing. So pipe a couple more lines in the arms, and then we'll grab our white icing and make the dots. And it's just as simple as that. Squeeze out a little ball of icing and then move over a little bit and squeeze out another ball until you've made all the dots you want on your cactus. And then I'm actually going to make a couple of colorful dots around the outside of the cactus just for fun and just kind of to bring that fiesta vibe. So I have a light pink icing, and I'm just going to make about 4 dots here. And then I have some blue, and I'll make some more dots, and then I'm also going to make some yellow dots. And then I want to add a little simple flower to this cookie, so I'm actually going to make it on a piece of cello bag and let it dry, and then we'll use it as a royal icing transfer and put it on our cactus cookies. So I'm just going to make a series of 5 pink dots, And I'll do a couple of them so that I have more flowers than just one to choose from in case any of the petals break off. And I'll make them in different sizes so I can pick the one that works best on my cookie. So make as many flowers as you need for your cookies, and then grab your scribe or your toothpick and drag those little dots into the center to make a flower. And then set these aside to dry completely. For me, that takes about 24 hours. And now my flowers have dried, and I'm just going to peel them off of the sheet here and plop them on my cookie. I can set them down and see where I want to place them. And to attach it to my cookie, I'm just going to take some of my green cactus colored royal icing and put a big bead right here because it's going all the way down to the white part of the cookie, and I want to stick it on top in between the arm and the cactus. I'm going to put a big ball of green icing and then just push that flower right on. I'll grab my yellow icing and put a little center in the flower, and then these cookies will be done. They're quick, easy, and they don't suck, pun intended. Pair these with some cute taco cookies. I'll link a tutorial here, and you'll be all set for a Cinco de Mayo fiesta. Stay sharp, cookie friends, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.